Use the little darkness here. My light has gone out again. I'm gonna have to buy a new one. I hate this because this will be the third one I've gone through, and I can't figure out what is going on with the cable. But anyways, welcome back to Chuckster Plays. We are going to head right back into the the Death Trooper quests. We're in the quarantine zone. It's another short stream, so we can only get so far. I still have my medic buffs, but my entertainer buff's gone, of course, because I logged out. So we will see exactly what we can do. Basically, I was still running back and forth, talking to different people, trying to find stuff. We might have to go and get some waypoints to like different camps to see. I'm not sure, but we'll I'll figure it out later. Let's get into the game. And I keep meaning to do this. I keep forgetting to move this down. There we go. Awesome. Alright. Let's see, where were we? I need to work on those meat lump quests again sometime and wrap up some of those Mustafar quests. We have the Weed Whacker thing, not doing that. Quarantine zone. Oh, that's a higher level one. Let's see, find a survival camp. Find the next closest camp. Jeb Maris only knew his approximate location. Until everybody else, so that supplies can be coordinated. Okay, so we have to find another camp. Awesome. There's not really a good map. Wait. It says there's a cantina quarantine zone. There's a cloning facility. Is that past the... Is this a camp or is this past... Oh, this is past the... Okay, so that's definitely not where I need to go. The problem is I don't know how big this place is. Thankfully, most of these guys I've come across are very weak, very low level. Is that... So, no. I don't have a mission for that. We're just gonna keep running through here and see if we find something for a minute. If I don't find anything, we'll go on the wiki real quick and pull up a waypoint. Man, this place is pretty big. Found some level 30s. So leaking black canister. Let's go, let's change direction just a little bit. There's a named character. Come on, force run! I can't call a vehicle, can I? No. I didn't think so. It was like an instance zone, so I didn't believe a vehicle would be allowed. Oh, we're in 35. $45. We're getting deeper into it. I mean, there's just nothing out here. Okay. Since we have nothing, let's go to the good old wiki. I don't know if that's the search bar or not. Oh gosh. I think it's in there. Death Trooper. Wait, no. Quarantine zone. Camp. Okay, never mind that. Don't you attack me. Deliver radio. That's not what I meant to do. Let's see, where is... I need to do a search. Deliver radio. There we go. I just want a waypoint. Just give me a waypoint. Find survivor camp. Camp bears actual kids. Is that what I need? Turn to Maris. Deliver radio. Find survivor camp. Camp Gamma, I'm guessing, is what I need. It doesn't say. Okay. Is that really, that's not that far, but it kind of is that far. I should check if I call my pet out. That would be a tiny bit faster. I got force runner now, so let's just wait. Can we? Where's my data? Let's pull you over there because I'm not using. Not using the skiff right now. Nope, I can't call a pet. Dang it. I was hoping I could. I just walked it. Nope, I can't. Man, that's a weak barrier. Let's get through here. Sure, we'll take another quest. I'm gonna grab whatever quests I can get from people in these camps, because we'll know later if I want to do them or not. Next. And sure. These are really throwing me with the junk dealer. Oh. There it is. Alright. Time to collect the items in the camp. And Camp Gamma is where we are. The teeny tiny disc on the table. It's the little things in this game, like the little tiny things that you have to click on sometimes. Man, they're annoying, because there'll be missions where it's like, here's a base, find the data disk, and there'll be a little data disk that's on a desk somewhere, and you gotta just find it, and there'll be desks all over the place. And like, I mean, I know that there are guides and things on the wiki, and you can find all this stuff easy like that, but I'm like, if that didn't exist, if, let's just say hypothetically, one day the wiki closed or was shut down for whatever reason, servers crashed, or there was a corrupted file and it's gone, I'm like, that, yeah, that stuff's gone. You wouldn't be able to find this stuff. Okay, that's on the other side. It's just some of the things in this. Did I just one? No. Some of the things in this game are just really hard to physically find. But I guess people like that. Let me see. Is it all the way over here? Might be. Yes. Oh, geez, I need 4 more items. There's step outside I haven't gotten. And there's something here I haven't gotten. We're just collecting these for now. We'll get out there in the zone and go work on whatever next quest it is. Did I get cargo pockets? I did. Okay. Sorry, I was forgetting. Oh, wait, there's 3 things left. I think those are all outside the camp here. Like this med kit. Hey, Bad Karma. Good morning. If it's morning for you, it's morning for me. I'm curious if anybody has popped into my my YouTube streams lately. I've been doing Darksiders. Been having a lot of fun trying to wrap that game up. I'm close to finished. What is this, a survival thing? What is this? It's got to level 60. This could get bad quick, but not likely. What is this? Oh, okay, this is one of those things where there was I had to kill them as they spawn, came to me. Why can't they come from different angles? It's just, I don't know. It's some of the lazy stuff with this game. Things like they could have written it where they came from different locations and different angles and made it feel a little more, I don't know, not realistic. I don't know, realistic I guess is the word. Is there anything worth getting these guys? Not really. I don't want to sit there and have to click on destroying a bunch of items in my inventory. Okay, bloody jacket. It's just not. Oh, okay. It is. It just wasn't registering. Out of the camp, bloody jacket. Is that the last thing? That might be. Yep. Camp collections. All right. So we got that camp collection done. I'm gonna keep this waypoint to got him to this Camp Gamma because I might need to come back here, especially while we're doing the quarantine zone. I don't know what I'm all gonna need coming and going. So, all right. What is the next? What do I have on here next? Deliver the next radio. Find the strong. That's like a level 90. I'll do that later. I'm not like trying to do anything I have to get buffed to go do just yet. Find leaking blackwing canisters around camp. Yeah, especially in this area, like I remembered what very little I did on here on live years ago. Finding the camps, I mean, it's just like, I don't know how anyone finds anything in this area. There's like barely any, I mean, look around, unless you're like here, like a place with a camp, there's no landmarks of any kind. There's virtually nothing on your map. The camps are pretty far apart, so it's just not easy unless you have a waypoint. So, speaking of which, back to here. Alright, we did that. Return, deliver the next radio. Come on, there we go. Copy that. Alright, Camp Delta. Wait. There we go. And off we go. Fingers crossed we can get there without any incident. We should be able to, like I said, most of these things I'm coming across, and down here it's level 60. Yeah, I wasn't. I was pretty positive you couldn't use a speeder until I checked earlier, and I was like, yeah, you can't. But I thought maybe you could use a mount. I thought maybe that would be okay, but I guess the idea is you can't use a mount either because it's like, you don't want your mount to get infected, I guess is the idea. I don't know. Not really a big deal, but being a Jedi definitely helps At least with the travel aspect in here, because you can force run to where you need to go. Alright, the next camp, which I don't know where the entrance is. Can I click that with? Alright. One item down. Let me count them. Okay. This guy keeps having jobs, but he's not talking to me. Alright, so we got... What was that? Did I miss the entrance? Oh, I did. Okay. I thought I saw an opening, but then I like passed it and didn't actually see where to go. Alright, next question. Next guy to talk to. Basically, we're just running through these camps. I'm just trying to get these little camp collections done. Running through trying to get each camp location. Because I'm sure I'm going to have some other quests where it's going to have me go from camp to camp. And then also too, hopefully we'll unlock maybe some other quests, so that when we go somewhere we can like get more things done. Hey, thank you, Bad Karma, for the subscription. Thank you so much. That's like 1 of 2 times I've had the, oh no, I need to fix my alert. I'm actually planning. I you'll see my channel icon. I changed it from the like emoji face to my face. I tweaked a little bit. I moved it. I've copied it everywhere I need to. I am working on some new I'm like the emotes. I'm planning on using changing some of the graphics around, and one of the things that's on my long list of to-dos is to fix and tweak my my alerts, because they're not quite how I want them. I want to change them up too. So be on the lookout for that. There will be some changes coming. As I've said before, I may not be streaming like I was, and I may not be streaming as often, but I am not going away. So even if you don't see me stream for a week or 2 weeks or something like that, don't think I've given up. I still enjoy streaming. I still enjoy talking to you guys when I'm playing games. Alright, is there more in here? No. Oh, there we go. There's more people and more stuff. You got first badge. That's the thing too. More subscribers I get, if I get bits, things of that nature, cheers, whatever, I can actually unlock more emotes. I'm not necessarily in love with the emotes I do have. I actually am hoping to change some of those, but for the time, I put some on there. So we'll see how that. If I come up with some ideas, or if you guys have any ideas of things you'd like me to create. Exactly. That's. Come on. There we go. I told someone the other day, I was like, you gotta stream when it's good for you, because if it's not good for you, then you're just putting pressure on yourself that you can't, you may not be able to sustain for other people. I know sometimes when I'm getting the collection, I'm like hands off the mouse, because I don't want to interrupt the collection grabbing. Okay, what have I got? That I'm missing something. One thing. Okay. And here I am. I didn't count while I was grabbing stuff to know. It was outside. Last time I grabbed something. It's the ammo canister. I don't think that's. I think I already had that from over here. Yeah. Is there something that's outside I'm missing? I don't know. If I talk to these guys... Doesn't look like it did. No, I get that. Being lurking around. I like to get in some streams and chat with people, but sometimes I really just don't have the time to watch like I'd like to, and so when I do pop in, I might say hi or say something, but also too, depending on some streams you get, some bigger streams you watch. Like, I like some bigger streamers, but the problem with those bigger streamers is chat goes so quick and so fast that there's no point in talking because you're not going to be seen, you're not going to be noticed. Okay, where is the one thing? I did that initially, so I've done that. Did a basket. Is there something else? Okay, I have missed something. Right when I walk in, I missed the first thing. Alright. There we go, that one's done. What's attacking me? Oh, jeez. Uh-oh. This might be bad. I'm okay for now, but this is gonna get bad quick. Uh-oh. They're not hurt me too bad. I think the medic buffs are doing their job. Okay, now I'm out of action. This ain't good. This ain't good. This ain't good. Okay. Area attack. Oh, I need a heal. Here we go. Okay, I think we're good now. That could have been bad really quick. But we did okay. If they were any higher level, that would have been bad. I played... So I started back in 2004, I think is when I started the game. I wasn't a beta tester, or even like, you know, launch day. But, it's this 2 FPS. I started off, I was a smuggler, and I enjoyed it a lot. It was a lot of fun. I dabbled in some other professions, but then eventually I decided to go... I really liked the tailor profession, just making clothes. And back then in the original game, clothes were... I don't want to say important, but it people enjoyed it a lot more because armor was so hard to get for a lot of players that a lot of characters didn't have armor. And especially then, good armor was so expensive, most players couldn't afford it. So your clothing was like... people bought multiple sets of clothes. And then I mean, it was a few months into it, or some, I don't forget when exactly, but somebody started talking about the holocrons and how that was the path to Jedi, and I was immediately like, "Ooh, I want to do that!" Like, more of just a challenge, because I also knew that it's a long like process and journey. So I just kind of started working towards it. I actually, I think either I bought a holocron or I found one. I can't remember. But I got my first one, and the first profession was, I want to say it was armor smith, which was unfortunate because I was not very wealthy at the time. I literally used most of my money in the game to buy the resources I needed to grind out, just to craft and grind stuff out. Not knowing what I was doing on how to grind it. And back then you had to grind Armorsmith. It wasn't like today's NGE. You had to actually do all the, the 4 branches to go up. I mastered Armorsmith. Hold on, let me switch over. Because I do have to go soon. I mastered Armorsmith, and then eventually later on, I had my next holocrons were Squad Leader and Creature Handler, and it actually worked out great because my next one actually, so the second one was Creature Handler because I mastered it up, and then the cool thing was my third one was Squad Leader, and the great thing about that was your pets in your group, because you could have 3 at the time, counted towards your Squad Leader experience. So that made squad leader go much faster, because you just basically got kills for your group's kills. So I got kill credit for those. Then I think I had to do Bounty Hunter for my 4th one. I completed all those. I met the old man. I technically did not unlock Jedi before no wait, was it combat? I honestly can't remember. I technically had Jedi like unlocked by Kashyyyk, which I can't remember if that was combat upgrade or before combat upgrade. I think it was during, because I did have the purple force bar that was on there, but I ended up doing the village, the original village. I did all those missions where you had to go into the village, you had to go out to the village, and you had to have groups to go do this stuff, like kill these groups of enemies, and then come back. So we did a bunch of those. I had to turn in my experience that I accumulated from other professions and turned it in for force experience, I think is how it worked. I did all that stuff. I didn't quite get to a Master Jedi level tier before the NGE came out, and when the NGE came out, I of course picked Jedi, but I was able to be an Elder Jedi, which is great because I had automatically my Elder Robe, my I don't say Elder Crystal, but whatever the crystal I had at the time. The only things I really didn't do on live, which I have accomplished at this point, is I didn't finish out all my heroic jewelry sets. At the friends I had, they just really, we weren't really that great or coordinated to continuously be able to finish the heroics. And the reason we couldn't was partly because a lot of us were like similar professions, and some of us didn't fully understand at the time that we needed to have a really good mix of professions and what professions were required. I did not unlock it, but was short, but probably hard. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. If you weren't an Elder Jedi, it kind of stunk. But I mean, I will say though, if you were a Jedi before the NGE, the nice thing was, NGE, I think, made Jedi really difficult to grind. Like if you start off in the game, like now, thankfully, if you're gonna, I tell someone, like, if you're gonna have a combat, like if you're gonna use your level 90 boost in Slay Legends and you're gonna boost something, I'm like, if you want a Jedi, boost it to a Jedi. But honestly, boost it to a combat character, any other combat character. Use that to get your equipment and stuff you need, and then switch over to Jedi, because trying to level a Jedi from 1 to 90, I think, is probably one of the harder professions. I think medic is also not very easy. I've tried it. It's just, it takes forever. But all the professions take a while if you don't AFK it. But anywho, that's pretty much that's how long I played. I've tried before NGE, before the game shut down, I had actually played as spy for a while. I kind of liked it. It was mostly more for me to go do stuff. It wasn't PvP related. I really liked the smuggler profession, but I liked it pre NGE. Post NGE, it's okay. It's not really what I want. I miss spices. I wish that was a thing. I wish slicing and spices were a part of the smuggler profession. I don't understand why the other professions can't have some little crafting. You know, like Jedi has crafting of your own weapons and your and tools stuff like that. I get that. That's fine. That's great. Um, Smugglers should have spice. Uh, Medics should be able to craft basic stim packs that are not amazing, but they should be like I don't know, 1,000 heal every like 30 seconds or something if you're using it. But yeah. All right, I have to get going. It's been fun this morning. We might come back tomorrow morning. I'm not sure. It kind of depends on what's going on in my life. Hopefully I will get this light figured out because I don't like looking this dark on screen. But I will see you guys next time. Thank you for coming by. Thank you especially for the Bad Karma for the subscribe for the Prime subscription. And I will see you guys next time. And be sure to check out YouTube if you want. Head over to Truckster Plays at youtube.com for other streams, other games. I'm doing Darksiders right now. I am trying to platinum the game. I platinumed on the PS3. I've been playing it on my PS5, even though it's technically a PS4 game. And it's still fun. I still love the game. It's hard. I'm on hard difficulty, so if you watch me play it and I'm dying over and over and over again, that's why it's on its hardest difficulty. So a lot of the base characters, they hit you a couple times, it takes out half your health. So, all right. If you also too check me out on TikTok, Instagram. I post different things on TikTok, like some personal questions, fun, like not personal, but like fun little questions about gaming and about trying to get to know other gamers and stuff. I have one recently I did about Marvel movie thoughts I had. So if you want to see a little more personal stuff and not just gaming, check out TikTok. All right, I'll see you guys later. Thanks for coming by. So long.